Counter with 6 with 5. There's all our little pretty stuff. I was wrong. I was right. It was Denver. And let's get it on. As we got Real Blues making his way around, heading towards that P1, but Salamander throwing some things out. Nate drawing the first blood as Dallas is holding down to the point right now. Nate making his way around. Doesn't connect with anybody. Oh, pretty one on the Don. Nate with the pistol, making the 9mm talk. Now he switched back to his MP40, trying to cover some stuff from the backyard. 10, 11. I mean, right now Dallas is just owning the point, right? Owning the hill. Blues comes through. He takes over on the point after taking out Dallas. Now Blues holding it down, making sure nobody orange comes around. But Nate trying to connect with him. He does it. He throws a few shots and missed. Here we go. Now Nate's on the point there as Panther is watching at that P2. And here we go with P2.
Yeah, the Denver Surrender are here, and they're ready to defend this hill, but the Dallas Flat Tires have a lot of room to work with there. Over at that plat side of the map, Juge is able to pick up one. He does get traded out, but the fight's still alive here. The kills back and forth. 2 Denver Surrender players still toward that P2. Nate is able to pick him up, starting out the map 7-2, playing fantastic. Does get taken down by Panther, but the mere amount of pressure he's adding to the squad is huge. Panther on a 5 streak now. That could lead to a kaboom, Coffee. And if you're the Denver Surrender, that's definitely something that you'd want.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Panther gets taken down now. Outlaws working his way around, takes the point, and he also takes out Don John. So he's holding the point down. I mean, Outlaws at 6-4. He's not slouching either. Salamander working his way around, getting ready for that P3 rotation as Juge makes his way up the stairs towards green, reloads, come back down. Okay, let's put some tent pegs down along with Blues. We're on that point right now. Juge getting that nice little corner hit, that nice little corner right there. Gets a couple shots off, but he gets taken down himself by the Saucy Salamander. Saucy Salamander watching the corner. Outlaws on the point. He's checking that stairwell out now, going up in the green. 30 seconds left, but 55-33 in favor of the Denver Surrender. But Dallas is holding on to the point. Nate with a 3 spree of his own right now. Working around that P1, keeping everybody over there. Outlaws on a 5 spree. Panther holding it down. Nate's also on a 5 spree. Panther gets taken down himself, so we could see some streaks coming out soon. Jude making his way up through radio, through the top of church. Looks like we get ready to say some prayers and give some offerings because it's time to go to church here, Jake.
It absolutely is, and it's a fight for the time. Denver Surrender does get the kills. They should find that initial time on to that P4, but the Dallas Flat Tires have a very big capability of breaking this hill right now. Nate, 15-7, popping off. Outlaws as well, 11-5. When you got Devin Runner getting the first blood, that spells danger for the Denver Surrender, no doubt about it. He finds a second toward that back pillars area, and now the Denver Surrender are forced to give up this time. Player 5 gets taken down. That's Blues, and now the sides have flipped here. Now it's going to be Denver Surrender coming in from that middle side of the map, and Devin Runner really turning up there on that break. Finds himself 4 kills before that closes out, and Saucy Salamander gets 2 of his own. Now, getting somewhat of a lead here. They're up 14 points. Still enough time to find their way back to a tie game here if you are the Denver Surrender, but you got player 4 and Saucy Salamander trying to find that scrap. He said, that's not your scrap, that's mine. And the Dallas Flat Tires cement that. But Denver Surrender at the same time, they have rotated to that new hill.
And Blues is right there on that point right now, holding it down along with Panther, along with Don John. They're keeping anything orange from coming inside. Blues goes outside trying to do some cleaning, but he gets taken down by the Outlaws. Outlaws comes in, gets taken out. Juge tossing a hello there, see if it connects with anybody. 85-82 in favor of the Denver Surrender right now. They've got that point 2 stacked, and they are not letting anybody in unless they invite them. Don John tried to get a 2-piece, but he ended up getting traded off. Juge on a 5 spree of his own right now. He is holding down that area right there by the door. But Don John comes up. Oh, doesn't see him. He goes after the easy kill there. Nate takes down Don John right there. 21 and 10 for Nate on the night. He's doing way good. Panther goes through, sends some shots, cleans out a wall, gets a hello there, but makes that MP40 talk. His Outlaws gets ready for that P1.
Yeah, Outlaws with a glide in that back pocket as well. So if they lose this hill at all, you can just call in that glide. But that may not be a problem as Dallas Flat Tires have cemented their control here on this P1. Juge waiting for any Dallas Flat Tires players to over-rotate and find their way toward that hill, but he doesn't. Is he able to pick up Outlaws? He does not. But the Denver Surrender still here, present on the point. Don John, going to be the lone survivor here. Panther here to help him out, but it doesn't last long. But if you are Don John, you just want to stay alive for as long as you possibly can. The glide bomb gets called in a little bit preemptively, I'd say.
Glide, kaboom!
And the kaboom comes in, but I don't think they really needed to use it, Coffee. They could have saved that for another time.
They could have saved it. I mean, yeah, but I didn't notice if it connected with anybody, but right now, Outlaws.
Oh, he got another one.
Oh, they do? Okay, cool. Now, Outlaws is holding down to get the scrap on that P1 as everybody goes over for that P2. We got Blues holding down that point right now for the Denver Surrender, trying to hide around that pillar as Devin Runner comes up. Boom. Nice little trade. The Saucy Salamander on the point right now. Don John, does he take out the Salamander? I think he does, but anybody coming down that back alley, he was going for and missed. The Saucy Salamander himself gets taken down. Outlaws running around. Eeny, meeny, miny. Hello. There you go. Gets a nice, Nate's on a nice 5 spree, but Outlaws on that 10 streak. Panther working his way around. Outlaws is on a 10 streak right now. So he is just melting 22 and 10. Nate at 30 and 13. Neither one of them are slouching tonight. Don John right now getting ready for that P3. Blues is already there. Don John on that nice heady. Here we go to Pete. Go to the fountain.
And the upside for Denver here is you got a lot of these Dallas Flat Tires players pushed back here. You got Juge holding down this rooftop side, but it doesn't last for long as 2 players. That's going to be Nate and Devin Runner both find their way into that top fire area. They're definitely going to double push this out. And you got the rest of the Dallas Flat Tires pushing in from middle. They get onto that hill, but Don John tries to take him down along with the help of Juge. Outlaws still alive there. They get that player off the back, and now Dallas Flat Tires can try to push those Denver Surrender players back toward that rooftop spawn and hold them there. But the first kills are going the way of Denver.
Yes, they are. And now 24 seconds left on the point. Almost a tie game right now as there's a nice little contest going on. The Salamander comes through, gets a few shots at Juge, connects on 1 or 2, but doesn't make the kill. Panther goes ahead and finishes the job on the Salamander, but Outlaws holding down that point right now while Nate is already there at church saying the prayers, taking the offerings, saying, okay, we're going to Page. Boom, in the hymnal. Nate watching the back door of church. Oh, hello. Gets a little hello, but he gets traded off with by the Salamander taking out Jude. Saucy Salamander watching the graveyard, making sure nobody comes through, but Outlaws on a nice little 3 spree right now. 28 and 12 on him for the night. He is holding down that P4 like nobody's business, but he gets taken down himself. Jude on the contest gets taken down. We got 156, 178 in favor of the Dallas Flat Tires as Nate holding down that point. 37 and 16, 30 seconds of hill time for him so far tonight. 189, 156. This is just exciting as it looks like another contest, but Dallas looks like he's... No, I was wrong. Denver is going to go ahead and get the scraps on this hill time with Blues coming through. It's time to go to P5, Jake.
Yeah, and I don't know if I like that from Denver. You know, they fight that scrap time, but you kind of want to prioritize that rotation. You can hit that scrap, but you got to get your teammates toward that rotation off the break. They are here now. They're ready to fight it, but so is Dallas. You got Devin Runner and Co. ready for the fight. Don John is able to pick up 2, but Outlaws finds the 30. Still got that glide bomb to work with, and Denver Surrender are fighting from their spawn right now. Only 2 players ready to fight as of now. Real Blues does pick up 1. The rest of the Denver Surrender are here to fight, but Outlaws still alive. The Nate comes in, picks up 1, but it also picks up a teammate. Real Blues waiting for the push, but there's 4 Dallas Flat Tires players ready to push him. Not sure he's going to be able to survive this one, Coffee, as you know, there's a lot of players in front of him. Panther and Juge, though, they're there for the safety of him.
Yes, they are. And here we go. 15 seconds left on the point. 205, 179 in favor of the Dallas Flat Tires. Don John and Panther hold that. Now it's just Panther holding down that point as Juge comes running around, getting ready to travel to that P1. He's keeping an eyeball on Church. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? He takes out Outlaws. Nate now 41 and 19. He is just kicking names and taking butt no matter what happens. Devin Runner on the point right now. He meets up with a Denver player, takes it back. Several Denver players out, 224, 189. But Don John, oh, now we're looking at Outlaw's point of view. He's, oh, wow, where'd that one come from? Nate connects with Real Blues. The Saucy Salad, Panther right now on the point gets taken out. Devin Runner throws a hello there. 228, 191, 27. And it looks like Denver is going to fight tooth and nail to get this hill time. Nate is just chugging along, and Outlaws not slouching at 37 to 16. Nate at 45 and 21. Wow, these guys they're bringing it tonight. They're bringing it tonight. Jake, let's go to this P2.
Yeah, the Denver Surrender only have 9 seconds left to break this hill. Real Blues is able to get the first blood, but he's got to fight through Nate as well. Juge picks up one, and Panther finds the third, so they get onto this point, and they have a solid semblance of control here. Outlaws, though, kind of shakes things up quickly with that big two-piece. Do they have enough time to get onto the point? Real Blues playing his life so well, snaking around that time, and he picks him up. That's going to be Don John with the help, and they find their way onto that point. 249 to 200. The glide bomb coming in. It picks up Outlaws, but it doesn't pick up Panther. The rest of the Denver Surrender need to sprint to him. They need their help right now, and the help isn't there quick enough. The Dallas Flat Tires take the map 250 to 204, and it was back and forth, but the Dallas Flat Tires were absolutely slaying out there in that whole map. You see Outlaws 42 and 17. You had Nate frying
all our trinkets. There's Blues point of view with one. Let's get it on. Real Blues, the mob carrier right now, making his way up the middle, and you could be right. They could be doing a whole bunch of fast plants at A, but there was some Nate drawing the first blood right now. Blues is in trouble. It's a 4v2 right now. He's still the bomb carrier. The Juge is all that's left. The bomb is down halfway between the spawn and A. So Juge may as well just get ready for a team deathmatch, and Dallas takes the round because all of Denver got eliminated 1-0.
Yeah, and I like what I see there out of Dallas Flat Tires. They take that aggression toward that middle side of the map. They put some pressure on the Denver Surrender, force them to make some decisions, and Outlaws is able to capitalize on that, no doubt about it. He gets that kill tree. He makes his way toward that back vines area. He takes down Blues as well. Nate and Outlaws, each two of their own. Dallas Flat Tires don't take a death in that round one. Let's see if they can do the same here on the offensive side.
All right, Devin Runner, the bomb carrier, now for the Dallas Flat Tires. Panther watching over there at the P1, at the pillar. He's getting shots to the left, shots to the right. He throws a first blood nicely and connects with the Saucy Salamander. Outlaws busted in the door at that P5, heading towards that B site just to keep things covered, just to make sure nobody's around there's not supposed to. And, oh, hey, there's a peeky hole. Can he see him? Can he be seen? Yeah, let's wallbang. Don John's all that's left, but Devin Runner sets the bomb down. The bomb is planted at A. 40 seconds left. 2v1. Don John's all that's left for Denver. Devin Runner and Nate both for Dallas. Nate just being all cool and collected right there outside the church.
Don John in the 1v2. Let's see if he can take some power from Don himself. Can he find the first blood? 18 seconds left to go. Not sure if he can do it. 1v2 gets lost. Dallas Flat Tires close out the round two. Up 2-0 now in the search and destroy. They win an offense. They win a defense. The offense there definitely not as comfortable as the round one, however. 3-0 now.
All right, here we go. Nate and Outlaws both with 4 kills each from the defensive side. Let's go. Nate making his way through the church right now. Blues has the bomb, making his way towards that A bomb site. Nate holding up a nice little my favorite little snipey spot on this map. He's looking to cause all kinds of commotion as he looks through radio. Outlaws down there. It looks like he's on the ground around that P3. Panther. Everybody is posted up right now. Nobody is moving anywhere to do anything. It's like, you move. No, you move. No, you move. No, you move. Oh, he didn't see him. The Blues came right up by him, and he didn't see him. And Salamander throwing some rounds, but Outlaws draws the first blood. Here we go. Outlaws in the middle of the map right now, watching down towards, looks like he's looking towards P5. 40 seconds left in the round. Man, 4-on-2. Don John is all that's left, so that means 4-on-1. Denver has Don John now has the bomb. I don't think it'd be worth it to try to plant. But, he tried for a comeback, but Dallas just completely wiped up Denver and bring it up to 3-0.
3-0 now for the Dallas Flat Tires. They're looking comfortable on this search and destroy, where we thought maybe Denver could fight their way back into this. Maybe Dallas is better at search and destroy than they are in the respawn game modes, which could make things very dangerous for the Denver Surrender, as they found only 2 kills within these first 3 rounds of the game. You got Nate on 4-0, you got Outlaws on 5-1, and just those 2 players alone making all the difference for Dallas Flat Tires. You got Devin Runner with 2, Saucy Salamander with 1, but if Nate and Outlaws keep it up like they have in this hardpoint and in the search, it's going to be tough to shut them down, as Outlaws finds his 6th kill on the board, and another first blood goes the way of the Dallas Flat Tires.
And you figure Outlaws is doing 6-1 tonight for this search and destroy. He is just rocking it. Now we're watching Jude keeping an eyeball on that door over there at P5. He's over there on the plat. You got Outlaws sneaking around. Everybody is inside that building for P5. It's like, okay, come on. Is he coming? It's a surprise party. And Jude sends a few rounds, but he gets taken down. Now Don John, Nate on a 5 spree because he gets taken down. Nate running through radio, has the bomb, drops down to B. There's the plant. It is a 1-on-3. Bomb is planted at B. Panther is all that's left. So he has to get some ninja tactics real quick. He sees the bomb. Is he going to try? Yes. He's low crawling over there to try to get the defuse. He's starting the defuse, but it doesn't matter. Dallas takes out the rest of the Denver Surrender 4-0. Oh my good. I hope this ain't going to be a broom instance here, Jake.
It could very well so be, Coffee. You know, the 4-0 is strong, the momentum is strong, and the 6-0 likelihood is very high right now if the Denver Surrender can't turn things around, but for the Denver Surrender, it all starts with 1. If you get a round on the board, you get that old-fashioned saying, round by round, and maybe they can fight their way back into this game. Denver Surrender opting to go toward that B site now, and I like the switch up, big adjustment out of them, but they're going to have to take down Devin Runner to start this push.
Yeah, but they have that P5 area stacked, so they're going to come busted through. They already kicked the door in. Devin sends a few rounds down, and he does not connect, doesn't draw any blood. Blues throws some rounds downrange also. The Saucy Salamander watching through radio. Devin Runner draws the first blood, but Salamander also watching that P5 area. He knows there's at least 1 in there. So he's going to make his retreat towards the A side. Now Blues is being real cautious up there on top. Nate is watching that pillar like a hawk. Devin Runner, he's got that nice little sneaky corner right there at B on plat. So that B site is very, very well covered right now. The Saucy Salamander from up top. Real Blues is all that's left. Not anymore. Dallas take the round. Oh my gosh. 5-0.
Yeah, and I like the idea out of Denver Surrender there to go toward that B bomb site, but the problem with their play was they just went a little too slow. If you push that B bomb site, you have an idea, okay, there's going to be 1 guy here, and there'll probably be a player top church. But when you give them so much time to work with there, the Dallas Flat Tires just can take all the time in the world to just rotate their players over once they're seeing nothing in the middle and nothing toward that A bomb site. If Denver's trying to move faster there, maybe they can convert, but instead, the Dallas Flat Tires come out on top, and they find the first blood yet again. Nate picks up 1, he picks up 2, and now a 1v4 now
Wow.
for the loss as Juge left in a 1v4. The bomb's going down. He's got a wall buddy in
Oh!
Outlaws next to him, and the glide bomb doesn't even need to come in as the Dallas Flat Tires close out the game to 6-0. A very different scoreline than the map one,
Wow.
I'll say that for sure.
And that was a wasted glide bomb, but it still counted as a
Window, and
couple.
you got to find a W here. And it starts right here on the offensive end, going on board with Don John. And it looks like the Denver Surrender going the A site off the break. But hey, would you be surprised if I told you that Dallas was going there as well?
No, I wouldn't be. In fact, Nate drawing the first blood right there. Devin Runner making his way around, trying to keep anything white from coming that way. He taps that point there just to, but he gets taken down himself by Juge. Juge making his way around right now. Outlaws. Oh, that was quick. Outlaws is on, or Blues is on the point right now. So here we go. We got one tick, Juge and Blues on the point. A tick and a half right now sitting at B, where it's Real Blues just still on the point by himself. 2 ticks at B. Oh, wow. And then Nate just over here trying to get things cleaned up. No, he's not able to do any cleaning up, but it looked like the Salamander was. They got about an eighth of a tick removed from Denver. Now Devin Runner holding down at A, or Jude popping in over at A, doing a little distraction play right there. So they got the start of a tick at A. Nate doing a little wall banging. He takes care of it, cleans up that mess that Dallas just made, or Denver just made, excuse me. Nate keeping that downstairs cleaned up, keeping that A site clear. He's defending that with all his might. But here we have 2 1/8 ticks at B for Denver. 25 seconds left in this round. And this is just, hello, we need some gunny going on right for Denver. Blues gets taken down. We just about have 3 tick. Come on, go ahead. Let them have that third tick. Saucy Salamander on a 3 spree right now. Outlaws cleaning up B a little bit. He's keeping anybody from Denver there. Nate on a 5 spree, but Juge on it right now. Can he do it? We got 2.5 ticks at B. Come on. Real Blues and Juge are both on that B. The B point is secured. We have another minute to play with, Dick.
Yeah, and you might not be able to win this round, but the B point is a huge consolation prize for the Denver Surrender. You know, you're able to get that full capture point, and you find your way onto the A side as well. Saucy Salamander trying to take down Juge, and he does so swiftly. Now it's going to be Panther left all alone in a 1v17. Let me ask you, Coffee, you think he's got this one to clutch?
It's a 1v17. I'm not going to make any bets on that one. I'll bet.
Ooh.
We got Top Lagoon down there in the chat. I'll bet his channel points, but Dallas takes the round because Denver was eliminated. There's 1-0 in favor of the Flat Tires.
Yeah, and that's what I was worried about here for the Denver Surrender, is that the slaying power of Dallas Flat Tires, yeah, they're going to make some mistakes on the map. They're going to give you some openings, but if Dallas is able to slay you out, they're going to put you in a huge life disadvantage. I mean, you got Nate 10-1 off the break. You got Saucy Salamander 9-3. These are the 2 players I highlighted going into this map. Those are those automaton players for the Dallas Flat Tires. They're going to be hard to shut down with the amount of kills that they're getting here in this series so far. Real Blues with a big 2-piece, puts most of the Dallas Flat Tires left in their spawn, and he finds the third onto Nate as well. Shuts down that kill streak as well. So I don't think Nate finds that glide bomb, but now all of the Dallas Flat Tires going to stack that point word to Jim's over toward that B site. And, you know, the Denver Surrender, they're not making a big aggressive play yet. They're playing it slow. They're waiting for their opening, and they're going to try to fight this back as the rest of the Dallas Flat Tires find that B point.
Yeah, with Outlaws right there in the corner of that B site right now. The clock froze at minute 5. 2 ticks at B for the Dallas Flat Tires. Oh, Jude comes through, gets a nice little kill, but Nate is on that point. 2.5 ticks at B. All of Dallas is coming from clear across town. Panther over there around that P4 Does he connect? No, the Salamander connects with him. Dallas has the B point secured. We have another minute to play with as we're watching Devin Runner right now, trying to keep everything all nice and kosher at that A site, keeping orange ticks away from it no matter what. Now Blues doing the same thing. They are holding down that A site. Nobody in, nobody out. Oh, that's not a good sign. Now Jude comes through, kicking the door in, but he gets taken down himself. Outlaws on the point right now. We got and Devin Runner. They're going to stack that point. The Saucy Salamander outside, making his gunny talk. Outlaws on that point. We got a tick and a half, a tick and a half at A. We're just about to the 2 ticks at A as he takes down Panther but gets traded out. Nate coming in, finishing off that. Oh, another contest. Blues takes him down. Real Blues is going to go ahead and clean up this little mess that Dallas left. And let's see what's going on. Yeah, down to 1 tick left at A. So Dallas is really bringing it tonight, and they're being really hungry for it.
Yeah, they're pushing through toward that fire side of the map, but it looks like Panther's reading it. He's not able to get one, though, but now they both know that there's 2 players wrapping toward here. The problem is Don John's got 2 players in front of him that he's got to take down, and Outlaws is there with the MP40. He does get taken down, so the life lead, not much for Dallas Flat Towers. Denver Surrender definitely have a good shot at winning this round if they can play it right, but if Dallas Flat Tires keep finding kills on this board, which they are, making the life lead greater as we wait, it's going to be tougher and tougher for them to win the round. But Dallas, still kind of in a tough spot here, waiting for their teammates to get up off of that spawn, make their way toward that A bomb site, and create a push. But the first blood does go the way of Nate. He finds 2 as well on a 3 streak. 18-6, quite the score line for the main AR Nate for the Dallas Flat Tires. He's able to find a 3rd as well. 4v6 situation, 3v6. Outlaws picks up another. So now it's only Real Blues and Juge left alive. And you got 20 seconds to work with. It's not a lot of time, but it's definitely enough time for these Dallas Flat Tires, as the last one alive is going to be Real Blues. And if he's going to get this round, he's going to have to keep him off the point for 11 seconds here.
Yeah, and that's going to be hard to do because you got 2 of them on the point right now, stopping the clock at 9.4. Dallas takes the round because all of Denver got eliminated. And wow, is all I can say. We are at match point. We're at game point. We are at holy Toledo. Denver, come on. Bring the brooms. Let's go.
Dallas Flat Tires in quite the driver's seat here. They are pedal to the metal, Coffee. We've seen it ever since that hard point ended. We got Nate, Saucy Salamander, and Outlaws all pushing for that double positive mark here in this game. You got Nate and Saucy Salamander already at that point. I mean, Nate is triple positive, 21 and 7. The automaton is talking, as you would say, Coffee. Outlaws going to reinforce that B point, and now the Denver Surrender are going to have a tough fight into this B point. They know that they're there. Outlaws is waiting for them, and the first blood also going the way of Dallas Flat Tires. Real Blues makes a good play, finds his way to pick up 1, but now Outlaws, he sees Don John as well. He side cancels his way on in and gets the pistol out, takes him down. But Denver Surrender has taken that time to wrap over toward that A point. This is a good opening for them, and I like this if they can convert a solid amount of kills here.
Yes, they can, as Panther tosses a couple of hello there's trying to get somebody's attention. Nate on the other end of the hall with a tick and a half right now at A for the Denver Surrender. The Saucy Salamander making his way in, bringing the automaton with him to let it do the talking down to a tick and a half at A, but the Saucy Salamander, now Nate at B gets, no, I apologize, I was given the wrong location. Nate, though, is shooting through 2B. He is trying to keep that B point cleaned off. Boom, there he is on a 5 spree, but he gets taken down. We got Panther on that B site right now trying to do a little something. Jude now on that B side while the Saucy Salamander makes his way in, cleans that up, but Denver has a tick of progress at B. This is becoming a fight. 11 to 22 in favor of the Dallas Flat Tires as far as lives go. Dallas on the defense. Here we go. Don John hold on the point right now, trying to get some kind of progress. We got 2 ticks at B, 2.5 ticks at B. The Saucy Salamander's on A, but it don't matter right now. We're looking at B. There, Devin Runner tossing a hello there, tossing another one. The point is secured. We have another minute to play with there, Jake.
The Denver Surrender stay alive for just a moment, but they're down 12 lives here at this point in time. Real Blues trying to do his thing toward that middle of the map, but he's got so many Dallas Flat Tires players focusing on him right now. You got player 5 and player 8 looking at you. But the rest of your squad can group up with you and find a way to push on in. But as I say that, 2 of them get taken down. So now it's only a 2-pronged attack. Now a 2v2 situation. Saucy Salamander picks up Don John, and it's Real Blues all alone in a 3v14. He's got to get help from his teammates, Juge and Panther, but he doesn't wait long enough. 4 and 3, going to be Panther and Juge left alive in a 2v13 scenario. 47 seconds left to go, and a huge life disparity to make up. Panther in the 1v12. This might spell the end for the Denver Surrender, and it does. Wow. Dallas Flat Tires win the control 3-0. They win the series 3-0, and they win the championships for Silver Premade North. Now you got to fight the demons in Silver Premades North.
They, man.